Every day, millions of people throw away garbage without thinking about where it goes. A plastic bottle, leftover food, or product packaging seems to simply disappear. But what really happens after it leaves your home? While landfills are often seen as harmful piles of waste, modern landfills are highly advanced systems. Built with strict regulations and environmental safeguards, they use complex engineering to manage waste safely, control pollution, and protect public health. Far from random dumping grounds, today's landfills are carefully designed facilities that manage liquids, capture greenhouse gases, and prevent soil and water contamination, revealing a sophisticated system that may completely change how you view your trash. From open dumps to engineered waste systems. Decades ago, waste disposal was far less controlled. Trash was often dumped in open areas without safeguards, allowing harmful substances to leak into nearby soil and waterways. This practice created serious environmental and health concerns, eventually leading governments to introduce strict regulations. A major turning point came with modern waste management laws that established standards for municipal solid waste disposal. These regulations made uncontrolled dumping illegal and required landfills to follow specific design criteria. As a result, landfills transformed from simple dumping grounds into highly regulated environmental management systems. Some older landfill sites still contain areas built before these regulations existed. However, modern expansions and new landfill cells must meet strict environmental standards that focus on long-term safety and pollution control. Today's landfill operations involve careful planning, continuous monitoring, and advanced engineering to minimize environmental impact while handling enormous amounts of waste. The massive scale of modern waste disposal. The sheer volume of waste handled by modern landfills is staggering. Large landfill facilities can receive over 1 million tons of garbage each year. That translates to thousands of tons arriving daily through garbage trucks, commercial vehicles, and private waste deliveries. When waste arrives, it is carefully measured, compacted, and placed in designated areas. Loose garbage is compressed to reduce its volume, allowing more waste to be stored efficiently. Compaction also stabilizes the landfill structure and limits air pockets that could cause instability. Heavy machinery operates constantly at these sites. Bulldozers, compactors, and trucks move waste into position, creating layered sections that gradually form large hills of compressed material. Despite the busy environment, every step follows strict procedures designed to ensure safety and environmental protection. Landfills are built with long-term planning in mind. Many facilities are designed to operate for decades, and once they reach capacity, they are sealed and monitored to prevent future environmental risks. The 4-layer protection system. Layer 1, the protective liner. The first line of defense in a landfill is the liner system. This layer prevents harmful liquids from leaking into surrounding soil and groundwater. The foundation begins with a thick layer of compacted clay. Clay is used because of its extremely low permeability, meaning liquids cannot easily pass through it. Engineers compress the clay to make it dense enough to significantly slow the movement of water, sometimes allowing only minimal movement over decades. Above the clay sits a high-density plastic liner that provides an additional barrier. This synthetic layer prevents moisture from reaching the soil and directs liquids toward drainage systems. Together, these materials create a strong protective shield that prevents contamination of nearby ecosystems and drinking water sources. Layer 2, the drainage system. As waste breaks down, it produces a contaminated liquid known as leachate. This fluid forms when rainwater or snow filters through decomposing garbage, collecting chemicals, organic matter, and other pollutants. If left unmanaged, leachate could seep into groundwater and cause serious environmental damage. To prevent this, modern landfills include sophisticated drainage systems. Perforated pipes and specially designed channels collect the liquid and transport it to treatment facilities. There, it undergoes purification before being safely released or processed further. This system ensures that harmful substances do not enter rivers, lakes, or underground water supplies. The liner and drainage layers work together to provide long-term protection for surrounding environments. Layer 3. Gas collection and energy recovery. As organic waste decomposes, it produces gases, primarily methane and carbon dioxide. Methane is a powerful greenhouse gas that contributes to climate change, but it is also a valuable energy resource. Modern landfills include gas collection systems that capture these emissions rather than allowing them to escape into the atmosphere. Pipes installed throughout the landfill draw out the gas and transport it to processing facilities. Once collected, landfill gas can be purified and used as fuel. Some facilities sell this gas to nearby industries, where it is used to generate heat or electricity. In this way, waste decomposition becomes a source of renewable energy. Capturing methane not only reduces environmental impact, but also transforms a potential pollutant into a useful resource. Layer 4. Waste placement and daily cover. The final layer consists of the waste itself. Garbage is delivered, compacted, and carefully arranged in designated sections. Each day, the newly placed waste is covered with soil or other protective materials. This daily cover serves several purposes. It reduces odors, prevents pests from accessing the waste, limits the spread of debris, and helps control gas emissions. It also stabilizes the landfill structure and supports the decomposition process. Over time, multiple layers of waste and soil build up, forming the visible structure of the landfill. Managing environmental impact. Modern landfill operations focus heavily on environmental protection. Continuous monitoring systems track groundwater quality, gas emissions, and structural stability. Engineers regularly inspect landfill components to ensure they function properly. These measures help prevent pollution while allowing waste to break down safely over time. When a landfill eventually reaches capacity, it is sealed with a protective cap and monitored for many years to ensure ongoing environmental safety. This long-term management approach demonstrates how waste disposal has evolved into a controlled and scientifically managed process. The science of decomposition. Inside a landfill, waste does not simply sit unchanged. It undergoes a gradual decomposition process driven by microorganisms. Organic materials such as food scraps and paper break down over time, producing gases and liquids that are carefully managed by the landfill system. The decomposition process occurs in stages, beginning with oxygen-rich conditions and eventually transitioning to oxygen-free environments where methane production increases. Understanding these processes helps engineers design systems that safely manage the byproducts of waste breakdown. This controlled decomposition allows landfills to function as stable and predictable systems rather than chaotic dumping grounds. Waste as a resource. One of the most surprising aspects of modern landfills is their ability to generate economic value. The gases produced during decomposition can be captured and sold as fuel, providing energy for industrial operations. This approach reflects a growing shift in waste management philosophy. Instead of viewing garbage solely as a problem, modern systems increasingly treat waste as a potential resource. Recycling programs, energy recovery, and material reuse all contribute to reducing environmental impact while maximizing value. Landfills play an important role in this broader system by safely managing waste that cannot be recycled or reused. If this video changed the way you think about trash and the hidden science behind modern landfills, let us know your thoughts in the comments. What surprised you the most? For more eye-opening videos, make sure you stay connected with us. And if you want to be smarter every day, don't forget to like and subscribe.